Twins. I know it's been a while. Not ideal situation. Been working 2 jobs. Been busy. But I figured it's a good time while I'm driving to hang out with my homegirl. And I just saw a YouTube short of Western Welding Academy. Everyone's favorite YouTube welding academy. And I gotta tell you, it pissed me the fuck off. This guy was welding a pipe, probably it looked like it was in the 4G position. And the freaking guy told him, yeah, you're worth about $44 an hour and $120 per diem. I really wanted to strangle him off of saying that. I'm going to say the truth right now, and nobody's going to like it, because it's facts. Your bead, your weld pattern doesn't mean shit. It could be the sexiest, the prettiest, the rainbow colors. By the way, if it's rainbow colors, that doesn't mean it's good. The ideal stainless steel weld has no color. It's silver. It should look like as if it's one piece. If it's got a bunch of shit, then you got to clean it off. That's the truth. Every weld that looks good isn't strong. And every weld that looks ugly is probably stronger than you think, okay? When people are... I hate it mostly because Western Welding Academy, I'm assuming, costs a lot, like 30 to 50K, I'm assuming. If you probably get the whole thing, the whole package deal. The issue is that you're giving people false ideas on how much they're going to earn when you get there. Most welders that make money just purely welding, and I'm talking hood down, bzzz, all fucking day, are production operators in a manufacturing setting. There is almost zero chance that you are going to make that much money, especially right out of school. One of the reasons that people go to college or trade school is to establish connections, find people to mingle with, because it's not about what you know, it's not about how hard you work, it's about who you know. Who you know in the pipe fitters union, in the structural union, the welders union, that's the only thing that matters is who you know. Not how good of a welder you are. That's bullshit. When you're promoting that you can take a freaking newbie to $44 an hour, listen, I've been doing this since I was 19. I'm 23 right now. So, of more than 3 years, okay? And I'm probably going to be on my 4th or 5th year right now. There is the most I have ever made on a contract was $30 an hour, which is a lot. It's great money. Made a lot of money. But I probably welded 30% of the time. Because most of the welding you're building, you are reading a blueprint, you are prepping, you are fabricating, you are doing everything except just welding. The only time you just weld is if it's pipe welding. And if you do pipe welding, you don't just start off doing pipe welding. You're a pipe fitter or a pipe helper or a fitter's helper. You're the welder helper at first. No one does that. Even guys who are 20, 30, 40 years old, they start off as the fitter or the helper. And if you don't know how to fit pipe, you're cooked. Because people assume, oh yeah, it's just a torch, glue some metal together, and you're going to be making $100,000 a year. No, you don't make that good money unless you are very good at what you do. And if you can only weld pipe, guess what? Hard truth, most employers would rather take me, the guy I have never welded pipe before in my life, especially high pressure pipe. I've welded tubes, I've welded, nut hair thin stainless steel, but I've never welded pipe. But I can read a tape measure, I can read a blueprint, I can fit, I can fabricate, I can mold, I can use the machines, I can cut metal, I can prep the metal, I can clean the metal, I can do a whole bunch of shit. Forklift, safety, crane operation, all of that shit, and I got an OSHA 10 on top of that. They would rather have me, the guy with no pipe welding experience, but who's decent at welding in all forms and fashion, in all positions and all processes, than the guy who can do a 6G position welding. And that's the truth. So Please, if you're new to the game of welding, of course you can make a lot of money. It's great. It's an amazing opportunity. It's what helped me establish the place that I'm at right now financially and able to take care of me and my parents. But do not be led astray like I did when I first started welding a few years ago, when I was looking at the numbers. Bro, you will not get there unless you are truly an established craftsman, not just a welder.